Hey y'all. So yeah, I'm in the middle of putting my makeup on, and I'm gonna tell you. I'm just gonna tell you why I am in the middle because I started the video. I'm having a whole conversation with y'all, and I look up, and there's something under my nose. Well, we can't have that, right? Okay, so oh my goodness. It's Tuesday. I don't know when the last time I did a video was because I've been a little busy girl. I went and adopted a dog. His name is Richard Weasel McNeil. Richard Weasel. 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 I do not know where he went. Weasel. Hold on. Weasel. 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 I'm back. He decided to go to the kitchen. He's not allowed to do that. Okay, so Richard Weasel McNeil is my new pup. Isn't that right, Weasel? So I don't think his name was actually Richard. I think that he was named Richard when he came into the shelter because he was brought in with 16 dogs. He was one of 16. And those dogs had a rough life. They were pooping metal bottle caps and trash when they came in. So he was probably not living such a good life. So anyways, I saw a dog on last Thursday, but I had to go to the radio station, so I couldn't go look at him. And my husband's been anti-dog. He loves dogs, okay? Don't get me wrong. He loves dogs, and he loves Mr. Richard Weasel McNeil already. But he's been, we don't really need a dog. Why do we need a dog? And, I kind of wanted a dog for a while. No, I've definitely wanted a dog for a while. But I got one a few years ago, and I loved him. He was a great dog, but he really wasn't the right dog for me. My friend loved him, and he loved my dog. And so he started going places with my friend, and I immediately knew that really he was Rick's dog, not my dog. I could tell by the way they interacted together that they were meant to be together. So I let Rick have him. So I haven't really thought about a dog too much. I mean, I've been wanting one. I really wanted a Nigerian pygmy goat, but my husband says nope to that. Why? They're so cute and they're so little and they're perfect. Anyways, so I saw this ad for the Humane Society the other day, and it was just like this little Chihuahua mix, and he was so cute. And I told my husband, I really, really want to see this dog. I really want to look at this dog. If this dog loves me as much as I love it just by looking at him, then he's going to be my dog. Well, it took, a whole 24 hours to convince him. So the next day, we couldn't go that day because I was going to be on air at the radio station, and it's a 45 minutes the other direction. So my husband and I went the next day. Well, the little dog I saw was not there. He had already been adopted. So I was like, okay, well, maybe it wasn't meant to be. Well, lo and behold, they said, why don't you just do a walkthrough? And I was like, no, I don't even know. And my husband was like, yeah. And I said, well, let's just do it. And so we walked through, and over off to the side, up a little bit, there was this dog. And he and I locked eyeballs. He saw me, I saw him, and it was almost like, yeah, he's the one. I knew it, just knew it. And so we went the whole way around. I'm going to use the other highlighter today. So today I'm going to use the Soulmate highlighter. And we went all the way around. I ran through the back. I have to tell you, those big dogs scared me. I'm just not a big dog girl. I was bit by one when I was younger. And so, yeah, it's just, the big dogs aren't for me. I know that they're for other people, and I love that for other people, and for them, not for me. So we came around the other side and, went all the way around. So we went this way, even though he was that way. Went all the way around. And then we get over to him, and my husband stops. So my husband stops and kind of locks eyeballs. We read about him. He's a terrier mix, maybe up to 3 years old. They can't tell necessarily because of what he was eating. It affects their teeth. And because it affects their teeth, that's how they age a dog. And so they couldn't exactly age him. I don't know what I'm doing. I need my I need my Fearless. I need my bronzer balm. And I have decided that I'm not a big fan of a huge bronzer. I think if I was putting it all over my face, it would be amazing. But I think we need a smaller one. Maybe the highlighter brush would be really good. I think for the way I use bronzer. Now, it is good for doing this. So, I'm going to show you. But for like these fine things, I'm sticking with my fingers right now. But it's really good for doing my underneath here, and then my chin area. That really actually works really great right there for my purposes. Now, if I was doing bronzer all over, then I would probably love this brush for the rest of my face too, but I don't do bronzer all over. So, and then it works really good up here. But it is a big brush. Now, the other brushes I'm really totally digging. But for this, I really need my finger. All right, so now let's go to my blush balm. We're using Go Getter. And the blush brush. I like how nice and evenly that puts it on. It goes on so nicely and so well. So I really dig this brush a lot. So again, I think it's how you're going to be using it. What you doing, Weasel? So back to it. My husband and I stop, and we see Weasel, and my husband locks eyes with Weasel too. So we decide that we're going to take Weasel out for a walk. So we take Weasel for a walk. They have some kennels out in the back, so we take him out. He walks with us perfectly good. He's not trying to run away. He's not doing anything crazy. So we go back inside. Well, we play with him in the kennel for a little bit. And we go back inside, and I feel like Richard is probably like the dog. I know he's the dog, okay? But my husband has a doctor's appointment. Unfortunately, he had to get a skin cancer cut off, so I'm really worried about that. But we'll talk about that a different day, because right now we're talking about Richard Weasel. So, we take him back inside, and I grab the paperwork, because I'm probably going to fill the paperwork out at my husband's appointment. So we take it with us, and I fill it out at the appointment, and we talk about it on the way over, and we go immediately after oh, there you are. Okay. Sorry. We talk about it immediately after the, it's not as easy to do this without a light, so I got to use this light. So I know that looks a little crazy. I'm a little off kilter and off center. So we go to the store, and I get him a doggy bed, and I get him some toys, and I get him some snacks, and I get him some good for him dog food, beef being the #1 thing on it, ingredient. And so we shoot fire. Doggone it. Sorry, Weasel. Sorry, baby. Sorry, baby. So we go and we go back and we adopt him, okay? Now, let me tell you something. When I walk back in there, have you ever seen a dog smile? This dog smiled where you could see all of his teeth. And his tail started wagging. And he knew I was there for him. And I knew that he was definitely the dog for me. We've pretty much been inseparable, except I have to work, and he does not like that. But I have a whole bedroom, not just a crate, but a whole bedroom for him upstairs. So, we're going to do some eye color today. Well, let's do some powder and get some stuff. Oh, you know what I forgot? Because I'm talking too much. Anyways, so we adopted him. And then, I mean, I was willing to pay whatever was necessary, right? And then they were having a deal. I adopted him for $5. $5 because they had a just for the microchip. They had some kind of thing going on through my birthday, May 15th, that gave free adoption. So he was also free to me. Where'd you go, Richard? He's going to get confused if I keep calling him Richard and then Weasel. But I need him to kind of get used to both names. And sorry to offend anyone right here, but you hear his name is Richard Weasel. So we think they named him at the shelter. We don't think that was his name because he doesn't answer to it, for one thing. Pretty sure he's never had a toy nor played with a toy because he won't play with any toys yet, which is fine and dandy, perfectly good with me. We'll get him there. We'll get him there. I got a toy for him that he thinks is nuts. What are you listening for? What are you looking at? Everything okay? You good boy. John's granddaddy's name was Richard. So that's really fun and perfect. It's a perfect name, right? For him to be a McNeil. He's going to be named after, he's basically named after his great-granddaddy or his granddaddy. Several, probably, if I remember correctly. And and then John, the first time we were there, said, oh, come on, Weasel. He's definitely named, his name should be Weasel. So John was hooked like immediately. But don't let him know that I know this, okay? Because I doubt that we'll ever get any admittance on that. So, anyway, so we were having fun with his name because his name is Richard. And his middle name is Weasel, so we're going to call him Weasel. But, you know, when he's in trouble, you know what we can call him, right? Now, sorry for the offense, but when he's in trouble, his name is going to be Dick Weasel. So, I live on Dick McNeil Road. So, I think it's fun. I think it's funny. Maybe a little nutty, but I think it's funny. So, let's see. Today I'm wearing red, white, and blue. So, let's do some blue. I'm going to bring some blue into that corner. Y'all, I've been having fun playing with all these colors on my eyes. Instead of just always sticking with that plain. Whoa, which one did I use? That one. We need the same color, don't we? Is that the same color? Yes, it is. Okay. So, I have adopted a dog. He stunk so bad. It took a couple of days for him to get used to us and both of us to give him a bath. So I was really worried because we love to kayak. Love it. We love going and sitting on the water, kayaking on the water. And I was really worried that it's because he doesn't like water. So I had to go to work. Let's see. Let's put that one in there. I had to go to work on Sunday just for 2 hours. So I put him up in his room. He did not like that. But it's better than other options, and I didn't really have any other options at that exact moment. So that's where he stayed. Now, he was super excited to see me when I got home, and he does not like it when I leave him even for a second. Let's put a little bit of pink on that center. Do a little sparkle there. I got him a chain for outside. We have a fenced-in yard. Everything is good, except we have a couple of spots that we're going to have to shore up before he can just be let free out there, because he can break loose, and I don't want him to break loose and go anywhere while I'm gone, get hit by a car or something. I would not be able to handle that, because I already love him so much. He's a good, good boy. But anyways, I took him to the river on Saturday just to see what he was going to do. Like, he walked right into the water. So I think he's going to be a fun river dog, and I think he's going to really enjoy. I've been all over the place with this whole conversation, haven't I? But I think he's going to be a fun river dog, and I think he's going to be, he's going to really, I hope he likes kayaking, because I don't want to leave him at home when I go kayaking. I want to take him with me. So we have a plan. We have a little spot we go where we can kind of just sit and hang out and then tool around in the kayak. So I think that's going to be our first kayaking adventure with him, where we just take him out for a little bit and put him on the kayak and see how he behaves, because I think he's going to like it, because he went right into the water with me. He got his first pup cup. He loved that. What are we doing today? What color are we going to use? Let's use, where is it? Right there. No, it's black. Let's use blue today. Okay, today we're going with the Marine to go with my eyeshadow. This is the Marine Gel Eyeliner by Color Street. Love it. Love it, love, love it. Of course, I didn't bring any lipstick in here, so I'll have to come back and do a lipstick video, because Richard McNeil has me definitely distracted with all the things. So Sunday I put him up in the room, and I was only gone for 2 hours, and he didn't tear up anything. Of course, I made sure there's not much to tear up. He didn't tear up much of anything or Weasel, 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 Weasel. Doggone it. You can't go like that. You're not allowed to go like that yet. I love you, but you can't, because I don't know what you're going to do, and I know that you like the kitchen way too much. So anyhow, I forgot now where I was, but I came home. That dog was so excited to see me. It was crazy. So we went on Sunday and got a chain for the yard. He has a, hey, Weasel, 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 what are you doing? What did you get into? Weasel. You're being a bad, bad boy. You cannot do that. So my videos are going to be a little bit interesting from here on out until we get him trained, because he opened my bedroom door so that he could run to the kitchen while I was in here doing this. So that's why I have to keep chasing after him. Most of the time he comes, but if he can make it to the kitchen, then he's not going to come immediately when I call him. So far, he's come immediately. So anyways, I got him this chain and I put it on him. And so I put him out early yesterday because I wanted to test it, see how he was going to respond to it. I'm using the Color Street mascara. And I came in to fill up his water bowl and get that done. And before I even had his water bowl halfway full, here he comes. So he's a quick chain artist. So yesterday he stayed up in the room. Today's going to be a rainy day, so he's definitely staying up in the room today. When I came home last night, we have a friend, Doug, that practically lives with us. So he let him out. He works nights, so he let him out when he got up yesterday. And my husband made it home about 5-10 minutes before I did last night. And when Weasel saw me, Weasel went nuts. Weasel was very happy that I was home. Weren't you, Weasel? He was very happy that I was home. And so I said, come on, because he was jumping all over me. I'm going to try to train him not to jump on people because I don't like that. So we went outside, and that dog ran circles around me about 40 times. So he just had to run out of his excitement. All right, let's take a look at him. Weasel, come here. Come here. Say hi. Say hi to everyone. Weasel, say hi. Say hi. There's Weasel. All right, that's the best we're going to get. Here. Say hello, Weasel. Okay, so there we are. That's it. That's all you're going to get. But I'll share some pictures and some videos with you later because we're definitely doing that. All right, you guys have a great day. Bye.